Well, welcome along to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's part six now of my time managing Portsmouth Ladies. And after a nail-biting season last season was my first season managing them. I have wanted to do a ladies save in FM26, and this was the first opportunity that I got to do it. So I took the job on, knowing that it was going to be difficult. I don't think I realised how difficult it was going to be. In that we were more or less guaranteed to get relegated, and the media had us down for complete no-hopers, and I would get the sack. And to be honest, that's how it was. I mean, the first few episodes were head in hands time. It was absolutely dreadful. We couldn't buy a win, and it was shocking. But like everything with Football Manager, you persevere, and you never stand still. You continually move things around to keep the AI guessing. And eventually I did hit on something that, we got into a safety position. And then beyond my wildest dreams, we actually finished fifth last season, which was absolutely incredible. So we're going to a new season now. There's been lots of new players coming in, lots of them. As you would expect, because the team that we had was pretty much guaranteed to, not stay in the league. So I made some big changes. And I think after finishing fifth last season, we should be okay this season. The board requirement is a mid-table finish. So they've kind of the R word has left their vocabulary now. And we're now moving into mid-table. Obviously, I want to try and do better than that. Right, okay. Let me just... there's a little pop-up come up there. Hiya, Kieran. How are you doing, mate? Not seen you for a while. Hiya, Stevie. How's it going, mate? Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I don't think I've done anything this weekend. No, I haven't. No, I kept my head down this weekend, and it worked a treat. I had a quite nice, quiet weekend, which is at my time of life now. I do like quiet weekends and quiet weeks as well. Yeah, I'm a bit of a hermit. I don't like to. Yeah, I'm a bit boring. I don't like to be disturbed, if you will. Okay, let's jump into the game. And let's hope the capture card did a bit of a funny thing about 10 minutes ago, which he hasn't done for months. Although having said that, the game crashed this afternoon, and it's not done that for months either. So anything could happen in the next 3 hours. Okay, I think there's been a lot of signings coming in. So I think rather than going through the transfers in the recruitment, we'll just do them. This is one I'm going to try using. I'm going to try using this. It's kind of a derivative of that 4-2-2-2. But anyway, being very busy. Finally got a couple of hours free. It's always nice to get a couple of hours free. It's always nice. Right, okay, so the goalkeeping situation last season, we had the girl who couldn't catch a ball. She only played one game. She couldn't catch a ball. She punched everything, and one of those punch outs directly resulted in a goal. So she never saw the light of day again. The keeper that I had originally wasn't great. So in January, I did sign a young keeper on. She was only 20. And we seemed to do okay. Just the first week in ages with nothing to do and nowhere to go. It was great. I know. Oh my. I don't know whether does that come with age. I just don't like being... I like my own company, and I don't like being mithered these days. I just like to do what I want when I want, and of course I can do now. I'm divorced and I'm retired, and but there are always calls on your time out, and it's like can't wait for the football to begin. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I mean, this weekend I was actually we had a tournament on in the Lake District, with my two grandsons' team, and so that was kind of arranged, if you will, that we were going to drive up to. But then, we had to be there for 8:30 in the morning, and then the manager decided he was offered. So what he did was he put their team into a tournament with teams who were a year older than them to try and not necessarily toughen them up, but get them ready for next season. And then in the afternoon, he was offered to put them into their own standard, which is the under-11s. So he took that on. So I thought, you know what? It's going to be an early start, a long day. I don't think I'll bother. Anyway, so they did very well in the group where, in the first group where they were playing under 12s teams because they're under 11s. They did really well. They got through to the semi-final. Things were going great. And then they played this team in the semi-final who apparently were horrendous. We've had one or two in our local leagues where the parents are just a nightmare. Scum of the earth, swearing, shouting, fronting up to people. The kids are no better. And anyway, so they played this team, and my grandson kind of plays, or one of my grandsons, the other one scored both goals that got them into the semi-final. But the other one plays like centre-half DM, that kind of position, because it's 9-a-side. Anyway, I don't know, I've not got to the bottom of what happened yet, but anyway, he ended up getting punched. And the referee said he didn't see it. Our manager said to their manager, right, you're going to have to take that lad off. And he wouldn't do. So our manager said, right, we're forfeiting the game. Then he walked away from it, which is like fair play because he's protecting his lads, isn't he? They're only like 10, 11, 12-year-old, well, going on to 12. So yeah, we forfeited that, which is a great shame, really. But anyway, yeah, I can't wait for football to start, Kieran. We've got all of the transfer malarkey, haven't we, going on at the moment, and everybody wants new. Yeah, I know. It's absolutely. You wouldn't believe. Hiya, Cameron. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, I know. You wouldn't believe unless you've got kids or grandkids who are playing in these grassroots football. You wouldn't believe that some of the people you come across. Some clubs you play. We played a tournament at Macclesfield a few weeks ago, and I went to that one. It was actually in Macclesfield Stadium, so it was really nice there. We got sat behind the goal, and we're on pitch one. Every game was on pitch one. It was great. And we got through to the semi-final in that one. And obviously the parents of the other team kind of came over our way and sat near us and around us. What lovely people, though, They even said, like, the referee missed a clear penalty for us. And they even said that should have been a penalty, And then they won it on penalties. And they said, you know what? You should really have won that game in full time. And they were lovely about it, And you do get some very, very nice. But then you see the other side of it, and it's horrendous. What do you think about Garnacho? Do you think, we get the best out of him? Rashford, Sancho. Yeah, I don't know, Cameron. I'm not really very sure. I don't really take a lot of notice of Garnacho, if I'm honest. To be honest, I don't really take an awful lot of notice of a lot of teams. Things are going on around me, and I pick up bits and pieces. But I mean, apparently Garnacho is he not that great, or has got a bad attitude? There's something wrong about him in that people don't like. So, because he went to Chelsea, didn't he? And then, I don't know, Cameron. I'm a bit out of the loop with stuff like that. My only focus, and I'm going to be really, really honest here, my only focus is Manchester City. That's my only focus. So my capture card seems to be doing a bit of strange stuff tonight. That's twice it's done that, and I don't know why. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Let me just make sure that everything is plugged in properly. Strange. No, I'm not kidding. It's one thing after another with this bloody. I just had my utility warehouse on, asking me about my internet. Is it? So I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Right, okay. Jason, boo! What are you booing for, Jason? Right, okay. So anyway, let's run through these because there's quite a few to do. I think it's about 12, 13, 14 players I brought in. Anyway, so we've been out and signed an experienced goalkeeper, and she's on £800 a week. Jackie Burns, 29-year-old, looks very, very good. She's got all the right attributes in the right areas. So I'm hoping that she will do a good job at the back. Right, Slater, I think, is a new one as well. Left full back, yeah. Slater is a new left full back, left footed, obviously. Very good star rating, got potential as well. 22-year-old Scottish girl, 16 for tackling, 15 for aggression. We might have to watch that. But once again, looks very, very good. It's took me ages to put this together, I have to say. It was really, really hard work. Really hard work. One-on-ones is a bit meh, but she seems decent. Yeah, well, you can't have everything, can you, Kieran? You know, a lot of the time, like if you put like determination, work rate and teamwork in to like a search, then you'll get loads of players up. But then if you want them to be a striker, they'll have a 2 for finishing. If you want them to be a defender, they'll have a 3 for marking and a 3 for tackling. So yeah, weird. I've got some weird buzzing going on. I don't know where that is. Right, some weird stuff happening tonight. Right, okay. So that was Slater, yep. And then I think Ferguson is a new centre back. So trying to find goalkeepers and centre backs who are over 6 foot is virtually impossible. So I've had to go for the next best. 5'9" centre back. She can head a ball though. Jumping reach of 12 is a bit. I've got a left back with 15 aggression. He gets booked every game. It's annoying. Yeah, I know it's but that's another one of those things that I always find the attributes. Once again, I don't know whether it's coded in. It always seems that the game always seems to work against you. So you might find the best defensive midfield player that you've ever seen, but they'll have a 20 for aggression. And you're like, I want them. I want that DM. It's the best DM I've ever seen. I just cannot take them with a 20 for aggression. You never really get that kind of player for whatever position with the right stats, but everything works in tandem. Just doesn't happen. Okay, so that's Ferguson. Cone, we know we had Cone last season. Gave her a new contract. Very good player. So she stayed with us. Right, now this side here. So we've got, I've not changed this. So we've still got Bull and we've still got Wilding. Wilding really needs to come in there because she's a better player. So we've got Bull and Wilding, 2 right backs for that position. Kinzer, who we had on loan last season, her contract was coming up for renewal. So I just left it. And then all of a sudden I dived in and I managed to sign her full time. Very, very good player, Ella Kinsey. So we've got her full time now, which is very, very nice indeed. This is quite an interesting one. So I decided I wanted to play with two defensive midfield players. So obviously we needed somebody to go on one side with Kinsey on one side and then somebody else on the other. And then this girl came up, 23-year-old English girl, Molly Graham. And I thought, you know what? Can we actually move her forward? Because she's a very, very good defensive midfield player. Or could make one. So I've got her training at the moment. She's training to be a DM. So I'm playing her. She's only like half a star at the moment, but with those attributes, she should do a really good job, and hopefully she'll train up quite quickly. Right, we've got a playmaker in midfield. I specifically went out for a playmaker. I put all into the system, the recruitment focus, and I went all out for a playmaker. So Molly Rouse, 27-year-old, once again, loads of experience, and she's going to sit in the middle of the park. And Rutherford, who played attacking mid last season, is going to. They're going to switch about. So we've got, cover for that position. Where did you finish? But unbelievably, Jason, I finished 5th. Unbelievably. Sorry, you were eating your dinner. That's fine, Stuart. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so I've got two players for there. Primer, who was this weird player who was very, very good there as a wide midfielder, but couldn't step forward at all and play there. What she can do is she can come across here and play there. So Primer is going to play as an attacking mid. And as we can see there, she can play there. Can't step forward and play there. Absolutely ridiculous. But she can play there. So Primer is going to be our new attacking midfielder. Up front was a bit of a weird one. So the girl we had up front, was very good. Was it Hornby or something like that? And she was very, very good. But she, like a lot of the players I tried to sign, the players who, I'm not saying I've done a bad job here. I think I've done a very good job. But a lot of the players that I went in for who would have taken us to that next level, they were like, Portsmouth? You think I'm going to Portsmouth? Not a chance in hell. So that was the same with Hornby. Won't sign a new contract. I literally have no idea where she is now. So I've signed a couple of young, and there's an 18-year-old Irish girl, channel forward, 5'4", very determined, can dribble all day long. She can finish as well, 15 for finishing. All of these young players, we've got them on training schedules, individual training schedules. So that's her. Then we've got Lily Whitefoot, who looks decent. She's only a finishing of 9, but she's only 20. But she's got 5-star potential. It's going to be interesting to see what happens up front this season, because I'm playing with 2 strikers, and it has been tough. Most of the strikers who were 3.5, 4-star, who would have been guaranteed goals up front, just didn't want to come to us. They had no interest in coming to us at all. Right, so we've done Bull, Nixon, I think. Yeah, she's hanging around a bit. I'm trying to get rid of her, but she's on the list. So this is the other striker that I've got. Polly Wild McGregor. Let's hope she's wild up front, because she's got a 14 for finishing. She's quick, very determined once again. I'm trying to change this mentality of the team. So she's resolute. I'm trying to get away from this balanced. Don't mind 1 or 2 balanced, but Gone to trusting error format for me. Yeah, well, after you said in the last episode, Stuart, that I don't like playing with wingers, I thought, you know what? I don't. I'm going back to through the middle. Should be adaptability start if it's high. A new position is trained keeper. Will start if it's high. New position is trained. All right. Okay then. Quicker. Right. Yeah. Right. That's maybe why I'm having problems with the Yaulara in the Lulatano save then. Maybe his adaptability's not great because I'm trying to play him in a different position. Right, so that's Wild McGregor. In fact, she needs to come into the team, I think. Okay, where are we now? Gilmore, central defender. Is she new? Yes, she's new as well. She's 5'10", jumping reach of 14, heading of 16. So not going to be a starter, I don't think. No, I don't think she will be a starter, but obviously some backup there at centre back. North is the centre back who was with us last season. Humphreys is still with us. Woolley is still with us. So if all else fails, she can play up front as well. Lovett. Erin Lovett. She's going to be a backup left back. I think I've got quite a bit of cover at in the defensive areas. Johnson, she's on the list. Backup goalkeeper, Frankie Angel. Looks okay. Let's hope we don't have to use her. Let's hope this keeper doesn't flop. I know. I'm hoping. Right, a goalkeeper. So Mustaki. So it's going to be between left back is going to be between Mustaki and Slater. So very, very good player, Mustaki. Very experienced, 31-year-old Irish girl. So I think left side. In fact, I think the whole defence is good. And just tried to load onto FM. Kicks me out. Says there's a service outage. Oh God. That doesn't sound very good, Stuart. Let's have a look now. Down a bit further. Owen. Did we have her last season? 19-year-old Owen. I don't remember. Oh no, she's a new she's a new signing. Yeah, she's going to back Primer up, I think, as an attacking mid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you may be going to think some of these signings are not great, but believe me, it's been very, very difficult indeed. Because, like I say, most of the players I went for wouldn't come to Portsmouth, and the players that I've got, I am quite grateful that I've got them. Ross is on loan from Charlton, who we play first game of the season. She's a very, very good DM. So obviously she's ineligible, which is a bit of a shame, but there you go. And then we've still got Ingram. She's the young kid who came in and saved us in January, but she is injured at the moment. So it's a good job I signed 3 keepers, isn't it, really? And Rutherford is the attacking mid who played all season there last season. So she really needs to go on the bench. She can go on for Nixon, I think. We need a goalkeeper on the bench, don't we? She can go on for Johnson. And then Mustaki. I think I am going to rotate those two. So I'll probably leave her off the bench. Ross is ineligible. Right. So we've got Rutherford, Whitefoot, Gilmore, North. We've got 3 central defenders there. We don't need 3 central defenders. Right, let's bring Owen on then in that case. Right, so I mean that's all of the signings. I've made quite a lot of signings, and this team is changed quite a lot. The board want mid-table this season, so any talk of relegation now seems to have left the mindset. Hiya, Mike. How are you doing? Um, Keeper is 5'11". We found our target man. I say we find a lad from the Sunday Leagues dressing up nicely in a wig and then play for us, preferably 6'5" or taller. Yeah, it's very, very difficult. I actually did a specific search on the recruitment and went into the database. And the only criteria I put was UK and Irish because we can't be dealing with work permits, and the goalkeeper has to be 6 foot. Other than that, um, nothing else. And I think three came up, and they weren't very good. So I did 5'11". I think six came up. They weren't very good either. So yeah, we've ended up with Burns, who's 5'8". So I mean, the problem is, it looks like that. I mean, we'll see this season, but it looks like it's coded in that in women's football, that ball is wellied an awful lot. So she's got a jumping reach of 12 and a handling of 13. So I mean, can she? I don't know. Service outage fix now, if anyone was wondering. Is your DM supposed to be a what, half a star? Yes, yeah, my DM is half a star, yes. Because I just explained. Um she's quite an interesting player because at 5'9", I mean she can play centre back, I suppose, but I just thought she had everything to be a DM. She's only 23, so I'm teaching her to be DM at the moment. And I think she's a very, very good player. And I think I got her on a free transfer. So that I, I did the transfer window in two lots. So the first lot took me about 5 hours, and then my head was getting really mashed. So I left it and came back the next day, and then had another go at it for 3 hours. But the knockbacks were just one after another, after another, after another, knockback after knockback. So I had to, Molly Graham is one of those players, I think, who, on a free transfer, who was willing to come to us, was a player I couldn't turn down, because believe me, there were a lot of DMs and centre halves who turned me down. We shall see. The proof will be in the pudding. Can you see the polygon for the DM? Oh, bloody hell. What, this DM? Where do I find the polygon? Is it in here? Is that it? Polygon. That's got to be the polygon, surely. So it's saying there Molly Graham's defending statistics certainly catch the eye. Looks like she's quite good at passing. Yeah, I don't know. Performing below or on average, or below on average level. Anyway, we are. So money wise, we're 31k overdrawn now, and we're overdrawn on the wage budget, and we have no transfer budget left. So what we've got's going to have to do is, but like I say, the board are. It's the button just above where height is listed. It's the button what just above where the height is listed. What, this one here? Oh. Oh, you learn something, look. 5 hours. I do a window in one. Yeah, I know it's just I mean, I've said this many times before. This is the way that I play the game. This is the way that I mean, I can't say get success, but I have done okay. I mean, on the live streams, I've done okay. There was only Bayern Munich couldn't win the Champions League with them. I mean, what can you do? But most of the teams I put together do all right, don't they? We've won the Europa League. We've got back-to-back promotions. This is the way I play it. See, now Mike's looking at this polygon. I didn't even know that was there. I never do this kind of stuff. It doesn't really interest me, to be honest. I play the game in trying to get the best players that I can possibly get for the money that I've got. That's the way I play the game. I'm sure we all want the best players, but I will, if I see a really good, let's say, a central midfielder, and right, most people would say I'll have him or her. I put them on the what's it right. Just stick them on the, and then six players later, I might go back and have a look. So have I found anybody better than that? And I analyse things to death. Nice, well-rounded player, too well-rounded to be a regular centre-back. Good choice, putting her in midfield. See, look, I knew what I was doing. See, knew what I was doing. Right, okay, so we've done all of that. What else was I going to do? I was going to show, so let's go in here and season preview. So the season preview has us finishing 7th, which would be worse than last season, to be honest. Leicester came down, and who came down? Southampton, was it? Can't remember. But anyway, board want mid-table, and so let's have a quick look in here. So I've had quite a few friendlies. Actually beat Strasbourg at home, which I think was quite a decent result. Okay, so we're moving into the first game of the season. Trafford's off to Leeds, I see. Hopefully we'll get more game time there. Yeah, I can't think too much about James Trafford. I'm not happy with my club with what they've done to James Trafford. Image of the attributes, it saves some time. If you're going through a lot of players, the best to get immediately from the polygon. All right, okay. There's an alarm going off somewhere. I hope that's not going to go off all night. There's an alarm going off. Right, well, all we can do now is just press buttons. That's all we can do. I've done hours and hours and hours worth of work as per usual to put into the transfer window. And all I can do is press buttons now and see whether it works. Right, so that Polly Wild McGregor injured again. What's her where are we? Fitness, tight calf. Right, so she's tight calf now. In August she had a tight hamstring. And then she had a fractured arm. I do hope she's not going to be sick now, because I've got high hopes for her. They say the polygon will replace the 1 to 20 stats and make it more data driven. Right, okay. If anybody has joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I'm managing Portsmouth Ladies. And we're coming up to the second season now, and the first game of the second season. So we don't need to worry about the transfer window, because I don't have any money left. As soon as this game's out of the way, then Ross will be vying with Kinsit for. I want to play Graham there as much as I can to get used to that position. but she will be vying with Kinzet for that DM spot. Yeah, like I say, I had a crash this morning. Fortunately, what was I doing? I was doing the Lulatano, because it's weird how that happens. Both my saves have come to an end at the same time. So I had the Lulatano transfer window to do as well. Fortunately, I'd saved it, so I didn't really lose anything. But yeah, the game crashed this morning. Not ideal. Right, come on, keep going. Henderson to Chelsea. Yeah, and what's it as well? That ex-United player, the striker, going as well. I mean, dare we play that Wild McGregor? How do I do that? Do I right? Okay. Yeah, so she is right-footed. Right, okay. So Primer to start, Rouse, Kinzet, Graham. I think that's probably near to my strongest team. Right. Another dumb design decision, FM26 is FM you could have both the attributes and the polygon on the same screen, but some genius decided it was easy if you had to switch between them. Yeah. Chelsea have gone from buying the young lads now to the old folks. Yeah, I've no idea unless they've run out of money at Chelsea, and I don't know. It's a bit weird, but anyway, like I say, I don't really have too much interest in other teams. All I'm bothered about is Manchester City. Have I got these the right way around? She's right-footed, reasonable on her left. Kinzer is same, right? Okay. Right, let's go and see if we can get the season off to a good start. It's weird, isn't it, how it works? Because, very often, you can have well, I mean, last season started off really poorly, didn't it? But then ended up going on a bit of a winning streak and ending up fifth. Okay, a home game to start the season off. I don't think we sold many season tickets. I think it was about 350 or something. It might not have even been that, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, something's going on there. It's very strange. I don't know. What's he call that striker that they're going for? Was he Brighton or something like that? The ex-United lad. Was it to begin with a W? Well, we've had one shot up to now. Nice little header. Right, what can Primer do with this? Go on, Primer. She's going to shoot miles away. Danny Welbeck, that's it. Danny Welbeck. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a decent player, but he's a decent player for the likes of Brighton, isn't he? But not really Chelsea. I don't know. That's a terrible ball. Terrible ball. 1-0 down. You could choose 3 things to see. Try and buy them. Okay, we are losing 1-0. And Charlton have really come at us. So I'm wondering how the game is going to view this team now. Is it going to view this team like it did last season, in that we were relegation certainties? Or is it going to give us a little bit of a chance? It was a weird header. And that was very, very poor indeed. Right, we're going in 1-0 down at half time. Could even be worse unless we nick the ball back. And that's a terrible ball. Oh, well, it's half time, right? Okay. Right, well, that was terrible, ladies. That was absolutely shocking. I think if we're going to have a problem area, it's going to be at striker, because I brought 3 very young strikers in. Now, sometimes that can work, sometimes it doesn't. Resorted to the console. Right, can we stick this in the back of the net, please? Oh, it was a lovely take. Right foot to left foot, and then put it over. Well, that early goal, we don't seem to be recovering, do we, at all? Should we go attacking? Let's make some changes. Right, okay, well, as expected, she's tired. She was injured, wasn't she? So let's bring Whitefoot on. Slater, we can bring I've not even put her on the bench, have I? Who is the... Oh, there's Lovett, isn't there? Lovett can come on there. Oh, that's right, because I'm rotating, aren't I? And Bull can come on there. Let's see whether that produces anything. It produces a Charlton free kick. And the referee's giving a penalty here. Oh no, she's not. Oh, I've never seen that before. So she's actually, referee's given a free kick. She went like that, didn't she? So striker was on the shoulders of the defender. Go on, Mian. Keep yourselves on side, because we're in the mire a little bit here, and these generally get called offside. Now it came to nothing anyway. Well, they've had a lot more shots on target than we have. Once again, a very, very poor ball forward. Left back right out of position. Let me just check passing directness is standard. Let's go a bit shorter because we seem to be lumping the ball forward. I'm not sure what that's all about. Right, let's stick Woolley on up front. And let's put Rutherford on, and we'll go to that. In fact, yeah, no, we'll do that. Rutherford, Rouse, Kinzer. I think Woolley's very right-footed, isn't she? Let's change them over. To make her a poacher. Let's make Primer a second striker, see if that makes any difference or not. Nope, Charlton with the ball again. Oh, it's a lovely ball for Whitefoot to run onto. She's gone very wide. She made it difficult for herself there. That was a lovely ball through, though. Hiya, mates. How are you doing? I'm with at the post now as well. Long-ish throw. Can we get a point, girls? No. Corner. It's going to be short. Oh, come on, Rutherford. I thought then it was going to be one of them games. I mean, we've hit the post and the crossbar there. Can we get another one? No. Yeah, we're not getting enough shots on target, are we? Yeah, we're going to have to be disappointed, I'm afraid, girls, because that is not good enough at all. Right, let's have a look in here. Super Sub Rutherford. Next game is on the 9th of September. Right, okay. Don't know about you, I always find when the fixtures come out, you always get like the one of the top teams in your first couple of games. We've got Leicester next. So the chances are we're going to be bottom of the league then after this game. Too narrow, you might need wingers. Oh, God. Too narrow. Yeah. Well, it's early season. You know me, Stevie. But more than likely, by the time the season ends, I'll have my goalkeeper playing striker and I'll be playing three at the back. And yeah. I mean, a lot of this team is brand new. So they've got to get used to playing, haven't they? And final season tickets, 758 season tickets. We're selling more season tickets here than we are at Lulatano over in Portugal. Right, okay. Let's Ross can definitely come in. I'm kind of thinking at the moment, while it's a bit tough, might need to give her a bit of a rest. She's not going to learn that position unless she plays it. How's the bank balance? Shocking, Stuart. Absolutely shocking. I think we're 32,000 in the red. But it's speculate to accumulate, so that's my philosophy and I'm sticking to it. Let's switch those two round. Let's have her playing centre forward. And have her playing as a poacher. Ross is right-footed. Ferguson and Cone. Ferguson. Right, okay. If anybody is new to the stream, you see, keep looking left. I make my own squad planners, so that's why I keep looking left, because all of my squad and my notes and everything are all my squad planner. So that's what I'm looking at. Right, okay. I mean, we ain't going to do well in this one, I don't think. Although this Portsmouth team is weird, isn't it? Because last season, I think we beat the top of the league, various tops of the league. Leicester are an ex-Premier League team, though, so this will be tough, I think. Anybody in the live stream who's not subscribed to my channel, if you could subscribe, it really helps the channel to grow. And I am aiming for 2,000 subscribers. Bit of a way off yet, but every little helps. Next target is 1,700, not too far off that. But I am aiming for 2,000. So hopefully we'll get there. Right, so we are away at Leicester here. And weirdly this time we've had 2 shots, 1 on target at Leicester. Well won. Nice ball. Lost it. Easy. Like a hot knife through butter. Very, very easy, that. Gordon Bennett, they're not playing a defensive formation, are they, Leicester? Not much. Right, we're going to have to go positive, aren't we? I didn't really want to have to do that in this game, but yeah, that we're talking about my grandson's game yesterday. That player who punched my grandson, apparently, they were talking to, because it was up in the lakes, the tournament. So obviously there were quite a lot of local teams there, and they were talking to parents afterwards. And apparently that player was banned for 6 months for doing the same thing at a different team. So they fired him off, and this team had taken him on. So he was banned for 6 months for hitting a player on the pitch, and he did the same thing on Sunday. Never got took off for anything. 2-0 down. I mean, this was always going to be a difficult game, this one. Hiya, Trev. How's it going, mate? That's messed up, I know. I know, but that's grassroots football for you. Some of the stories I could tell you about parents and opposing players, you just wouldn't believe. You know, these kids are only like 11. It's weird. Right, well, let's encourage them. I'm not going to be disappointed because it's Leicester. They're an ex-Premier League team, so let's not be too harsh on them. Yeah, somebody's definitely got a problem with an alarm going off, and I don't know who it is. It's 3-0. New keeper's working out well. I don't think there's much point in doing anything more now. In fact, let's just go cautious. Have I got... oh, I can't do that now. Have I got a defensive tactic set up? What have I got here? I've got that vertical tiki-taka, haven't I? That I've not done anything with. The teams we played a cup final, we were up against the Dirties team. Players that must have surely been older, all so tall they were pushing, and yeah, I know it's weird, isn't it? It's absolutely bonkers. Not going very well, is it? A draw and a loss to start the season off. Come on, ref, blow your whistle. Let's get to the end of the game. We don't need any more highlights. Let's just get to the end of the game now and get this one. Now we're getting more highlights, more punishment. That our keeper looks really short. It's not like I didn't try. Yeah, I mean you can't even get 5'11" keepers in this league. It's a bit hopeless. How much was your keeper? I don't know whether I paid for her actually. I'll have a look in a minute. Not sure. Well, if this is anything to go by, I'm going to need to make some changes pretty quickly because we're getting absolutely battered here by the worst team in the Premier League last season. I mean, that was horrendous. So much for me spending 7 hours in the transfer window. Let's have a look. Right, okay. Goalkeeper. What's my goalkeeper called? Burns, isn't it? Burns. Jackie Burns. Oh, I did pay for her. 11,750. I paid. Right, okay. When's the next game? 13th. You have to remember average height for a woman is 5'4", a man is 5'10". So 5'7" keeper's woman would be like a 6'1" for a man. Yeah. I think she's 5'8". But to be fair, I mean, she didn't even get done then by long shots as such. Yeah, 5'8". She looked really poor, didn't she? She looked very, very poor. Seventh, Trev, seventh, which would be worse than last season. It's early doors, not panicking too much yet. Not panicking too much. Right, I mean, we should have enough. We should have enough with this box here. And with these bombing forward, it might... I mean, it's going to give us width, but it might stop people coming at... I mean, obviously a ball over the top would do us, but it might stop people coming at us too much. Let's give that a try. It's early days. It is, Stevie. It is early days. Drives me mad. The number of buttons you have to click to get to where you want to do. Right, predicted league table. So Plymouth, Stoke and Wolves are predicted to be worse than we are. Plymouth, Stoke and Wolves. Southampton, Sunderland and Durham up next. Playing Bristol City again in that League Cup. We played them last season in the League Cup. If you have just joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026 and I'm managing Portsmouth Ladies. I'm not doing very well at the moment. It feels really, the weather's weird at the moment, Nick. We've lost all of that blue sky and sunshine. It's just miserable and wet now. Right, let's give that a go. Go on, go out. I know what I wanted to do. Let that passing a bit shorter because at the moment we don't. The long passing is just not working at all. Right, can we get our first First win of the season. Just start knocking this ball about a little bit. Wasn't many players forward there, was there? Only one shot on target in the whole half. Let's try Woolley up front. She's got a bit more experience. It's funny, we were talking about this on Friday, weren't we, about strikers? And I did say that sometimes you drop really lucky and then other times you don't. I mean, they are quite young, these three girls up front. But sometimes you can do that and drop lucky and get somebody who will score a lot of goals. But at the moment, the inexperience is showing, isn't it? Yes, yes! Come on, Ferguson. They do a lot of this, don't they, the girls? When they score a goal, we've scored a goal. Got lucky there, didn't we? Right, okay. Right, we've had 4 shots on target now. Let's just change it a little bit. I'll put Woolley up front. No, I don't know that. We could do with the 3 points here if you could arrange that, because 1 point is not enough, really. It's a poor ball across. Quality's just not there at all, is it? Heads, no. Heads again, no. Go on, love it. Hit it. Oh, hit the crossbar. They need to go in then. Come on, keep going, girls. You have to keep going. Be determined, resolute, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, that's a nice little ball. I like that. That's a pen, that, ref. That's a pen. That's a pen. How's this game running? He not played for 4 to 5 months. Well, yeah. I mean, I have been saying it's not crashed. It did crash on me today, so yeah, it's yeah. It did. I mean, it's a lot better than it was, but yeah, it did crash on me today, but it's not crashed for a good while. So come on, just give us. Come on, just one more. Right, come on, let's build it from the back now. Come on, come on, let's get this winning goal. Lovely ball forward. I think she might be offside. That's a beautiful goal, but I think she's offside. Yeah. The number of times they do that to you when you're desperate for a goal, and it either hits the crossbar, sails over it, or it's offside. Right, I'm going to have to start being angry, I'm afraid. New one's not too far away now. He seems a long way, to be honest. November does seem a long way. Ironically, I had ball crashing FM24, right? Okay. Yeah, my capture card was playing up at the beginning. It lost the picture twice, but it's been all right since. So, right, who do we play next? Sunderland, 10 days away. It's a very, very poor start to the season, that. And Sunderland are fourth as well. A lot of times when the player's offside, they always score, even if it's from a ridiculous angle. I mean, even the board's requirements this season are better than last season. They want mid-table, so we're playing very, very badly though, aren't we? Playing very, very badly. Cone and Ferguson are doing quite well at the back, although you wouldn't think so. Rutherford's on a 7.2. All we need now is a few injuries, which I'm sure the game's got up its sleeve. I'm sure I'm going to get a few injuries next. Because usually when things are not going well, they normally pile on the agony, don't they? And there we go. As soon as I say it, it happens. Well, to be honest, I was quite confident coming into this stream tonight because I thought we've got better players than we had last season. We finished 5th. So we'll be looking for a playoff position this season, top 4. But this is, well, it's as bad as last season, isn't it? Not going well. If anybody has joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I am managing Portsmouth Ladies, which is quite a task. If there is anybody who's not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate you subscribing to my channel. I'm aiming for 1,700. 2,000's the big target, but 1,700 would be a nice little milestone to get to. We're there already? My word. Right, okay, so Kinsit can come in there. Let's bring Slater back in there. So this is the problem, isn't it? When you're trying to wean a player in, having Graham sat in there on half a star is not great. Let's bring Rutherford on. And we'll bring Whitefoot in. What does she like to play? She likes to play a target forward, jumping reach of 9 and a heading of 10. So that's not happening, is it? Channel forward then. Yeah, I only flicked over that, Stuart. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on there. If they're offside, then they will score a worldie and it'll be an amazing goal. But Football Manager does that a lot. Um, when you're looking for that winner or something to get you back on level terms, you will all that last attack will always be over the bar, offside, or hits the frame of the goal. Hiya, how you doing, mate? What's that? I don't know how you pronounce your name, mate, but how are you doing? Right. Whatever you're doing, you're doing better than me because I'm not doing well at all here. Okay, this is going to be another tough game at Sunderland, who are fourth. It's very, very tough. Okay. So we've hit the crossbar. Don't get dragged out. You've got dragged out of position there. Fortunately, Burns, for once, makes a save, but got dragged way out of position there. I mean, neither team's playing particularly well. Leicester beating Notts Forest 2-0. I think Leicester are going straight back up, aren't they, by the looks of it? Early doors yet, but... Right, just keep it simple, girls. Keep it nice and simple. Try and be as accurate as you can. It's worth a try, that. Kept it down at least. It's worth a try. Two, mate. WSL 2. It's Portsmouth Ladies, so last season was my first season and we were certainties for relegation last season. And we started the season like that. We were awful. I thought I was going to get sacked. But we actually ended up in fifth place. So I made loads of new signings and I thought I'd built a better team. But we're actually not. Unless I bought the wrong players. We are playing quite narrow. So it's it. See, the game won't let us score a goal there, so we've hit the post and the crossbar. We've had 9 shots, 3 on target. Should we go at them a bit more? Let's go at them a bit more. Yeah, but WSL 2 and at this stage, WSL 1 seems a bit of a pipe dream. Right, we're disappointed again. You're going to have to get used to this, girls, now, because I'm not used to this. So I'm going to be very, very angry all of the time if you don't start picking it up. Because I've handpicked all of these players. So you're basically making me look like a buffoon now. So I am going to be angry. There's no doubt about it. Right, okay, let's have a... the FM script is against you. Yeah, I mean it's I mean I did say that before the first game kicked off. I did say that how is the game? Because obviously when the game looks at your team and the media prediction is certainties for relegation, you ain't going to play well. Doesn't matter what players you've got, you're just not going to play well. But we against the odds, we did really well last season. But when the first game kicked off, I did say, how is the AI? How is it going to be coded to look at us now? Now I think I've upgraded the team. So is it still going to look at us as relegation fodder or what? And it looks at the moment like it's still looking at us as relegation fodder. Right, Rutherford's picked up an injury. Okay, Primer can come on there. And Love It can come on there. Two change. We're all looking okay up to there, aren't we, really? Right, okay, we've got the ball now. Now, can we do something with this? Something constructive. Come on, girls. Like I say, I've handpicked you for this team. I mean, you might not have been my first choices, but Primer's in, and we've hit the post again. Okay. So we've hit the post twice and hit the crossbar. I think at the moment it's looking like it's coded that we're not very good, isn't it? Rouse. Come on, just change my mind here. Stick this one in. Stick this one in and change my mind. Go on, Rouse. You can do it. Ooh! Molly Rouse, you beauty. You absolute beauty. What a cracker that was. Bull can come on there. And we don't have another DM, do we? Can North play DM? No. Can Gilmore play DM? No. Okay, we're desperate measures here. Desperate measures. Let's drop that down to cautious. I might set up, I don't really like this vertical tiki-taka. I might set up like a counter-attacking something. No, it's not. No, it's not a men and women's save. It's just I've done loads of men's saves, and I did want to do a women's save, so it seemed like the opportunity to do it. So no, it's just women's, and I'm staying with Portsmouth. I'm not going. It's not going to be a journeyman. I just want to see how I can do with Portsmouth. I do like to play with the underdog, so let's see how I can do with them. But yeah, it was. What a cracking goal that was. What a cracking goal. See, we don't need any more highlights, and that's the thing now. We just don't need any more. That's a nice ball, however, to Primer. Bah! Missed it by a mile. Oh, she's offside. Oh, she's missed it anyway. She was miles offside, but she missed it anyway. Come on, we should have the 3 points here now. Come on, 3 points. Right, okay. Now we can be delighted. Come on, girls, we can do this. If there is anybody who's joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I'm managing Portsmouth Ladies in WSL2. And by the way, I don't say this very often, but I do play with the keyboard and mouse. I do prefer that now. I think I find it a lot easier playing with the keyboard and mouse rather than the controller. Okay, we've got 4 days' time. We've got Durham. Why are we playing games so quickly at the moment? What's going on here? Last season, we had like 7 days between each game. I'm kind of wondering as well whether feels like FM26 is just an experiment. We'll use a controller for FM27. No, Stu, I won't. No, I'm not going back to the controller now for Football Manager. Well, that's what I didn't say. I brought some new backroom staff in as well. Was it just the assistant manager I changed? I brought a new assistant manager in. So obviously she'll be doing all of the training, won't she? Because the other one had no coaching attributes at all. Let's let them get some training in. Hiya Barry, how are you doing, mate? Is this the PS5 version? It is, yeah, it is the PS5 version. Yeah, and it's obviously it's very slimmed down from the PC version, but I do enjoy it. It's there's enough in it to keep your interest, and well, I've just spent 7 hours in a transfer window, so it keeps my interest. Charlton have just won 5-0 there. So let's just have a quick look at this. So we played Leicester, Charlton. Was it Southampton we drew against? Who did we just play? Sunderland won it. Yeah, Sunderland. Right, okay. Oh, I know what I want to do. Well, let's do that. See, if Primer's going to be on the pitch, then we could do that out of and drop them deeper. That's right. Yeah, okay. Right, so I'm going to do that. I don't want a box-to-box defensive midfielder. 2 defensive midfielders, centre-back, full-backs, wide midfielders. Yep, and then out of possession. 2 DMs. Let's just do both. Make sure everybody's in the right bloody place. Cone, Graham, Kellett, Wilding. Right, okay. So that vertical tiki-taka, let's get rid of that. Because now that is cautious mentality. We can drop quite deep and hopefully hold on to the ball. Right, okay. If you have just joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I am managing Portsmouth Ladies in WSL2. And a bit of a struggle it is as well. Okay, couple of injuries incoming. Courtney Ingram is Ingram. Where does she play? Oh, that's that young goalkeeper. That's a few. Bloody hell, a lower back straight. She's been out quite a bit, actually. Yeah, we're going to have to send her to a specialist. And then Molly Graham is out as well. And Graham is... Oh, she's the... Right, she's out. Right, okay, that's not ideal. She's the central defender. I'm trying to train up to be a defensive midfielder. Not ideal. If there is anybody in the stream who's not subscribed to my channel, if you subscribe, it really helps my channel to grow. I am aiming for 1,700 subscribers. The big target's 2,000, but I'm not too far off 1,700. If the wind's in the right direction this week, if I do a couple of live streams, I might hit 1,700. Because I tend not to get too many new ones on my standalone saves Monday, Wednesday, Friday with Lou Litano over in Portugal, where we've had back-to-back promotions. we started in the 4th, we got out of that into the 3rd, and then we're now in the 2nd. And what a palaver it is in Portugal. Getting out of the 3rd and 4th divisions, my word. Talk about hard work, it's not in it. But they go up Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so there was one gone up today. Right, okay, so Durham are just below us. Right, so Graham can't play. Ross is injured. Of course she's injured. Right, so I've got no DMs now then. Okay, what do I do about that then? What do I do about that? Let's put Woolley up front. Can Rouse play deep? Rouse can play deep. Right, let's drop Rouse in there, put Rutherford there, and Primer up there. I thought I'd signed enough players, you know, but clearly Football Manager's got other ideas. So roughly 10 months, so estimation would be to hit 2,045 months, so not too long, yeah. Is the Lulatano save one team save, or will you be moving to Benfica soon? No, I'm staying with Lulatano in that one, Mike. Both of these saves are not journeymans. I'm staying where I am. I mean, the Lulatano one's just a bit of a fun save, you know, because I've got this rule in that I can only sign Brazilians. So I just want to see how far I can take that team. We're in the second tier now, so you know, next tier we'll be playing Benfica and Sporting Porto. So right, I think I'm gonna want Slater on the bench all of the time because this Lovett is not the great. I only really bought her as a backup. She can't play DM, can she? Can she play DM? No. It's a bit of a shame. Finally, you get a new stadium built in an FM save. I won't need it, Mike, because the Lulatano Stadium is the Stadio de Algarve, and it holds 30,000. I mean, so the next video that goes up now will be in Division 2. So it's going to be interesting to see how many fans I get in the second tier. So I don't know. I can't see us even in the Premier League in Portugal. I can't see us filling that stadium. In fact, I think it'll be very far from it, to be quite honest. And my centre backs are getting a bit of an understanding, which is quite good. Right, so let's do DLP there, and then we'll just do an attacking midfielder there, and we'll push her a bit further forward. Although as a second striker, she drops back. I'm not quite sure how that works out, but anyway. Right, Primer in there, Rouse there, Rutherford, yep. Cone, Wilding, must right, and Woolley. Who else plays there? Sporting, Braga. I'm not sure, Mike. I don't know who else plays there. I know when we played, so we've been averaging about 1,300 supporters, but we played Firenze now 3 times, and whenever we play them, we get about 4,500 in. So that must be a local derby. But I don't know if anybody else plays there. They must do. I mean, you can't have a 30,000 seat stadium just sat there doing nothing, can you? So somebody else must play there. Right, okay. I think we're all right there. So everybody's in the right position, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, can we get back-to-back wins? Oh, it's a teeny tiny little ground, Durham. Teeny tiny. Okay, we are playing the white shirts, which I quite like actually. So weirdly, white shirts, blue shorts, white socks. Got away with one there. Kicker. She's just warming up, Burns. I can feel it. She's just warming up. Durham have really come out of the traps. I think that stadium was built for when Portugal hosts the Euros. Not sure who plays. Yeah, I mean that makes sense, doesn't it? I don't think we're ever going to fill it. I really don't think we're ever going to fill it. I'll be very surprised if we do. I mean, going through the leagues, the crowd has increased by hundreds, and we're bloody losing again. What is going on? Oh, that's a nice little goal. That is a nice little goal. Polly Wild McGregor. Very nice indeed. I'm not quite sure what was going on in the build-up, though. Out to that side. Back in again. Dink. Lovely. Oh, what a block. Defence seems to ship a lot of goals. What our defence? It does, yeah, definitely does, yeah. Oh my God. And the Gibraltar national team. Portugal play some friendlies there too. I mean, what a waste. It's a nice stadium as well. If you see the images of it, it's a really nice stadium. Okay, Burns is definitely warming up, isn't she? She's saving a few now. Although Durham have got far too much of the ball here. Come on, girls. They're playing a teeny tiny little stadium, this lot. They can't be that good if they're playing a teeny tiny stadium. Let's go attacking. No, I don't want another Durham highlight. What's that? Shocking defender of, unfortunately. Well, they've definitely taken the game to us in that half. I'm going to have to be disappointed again. Sorry, girls, but you're going to get used to it. If it's good enough for Bayern Munich players, it's good enough for you. If you play rubbish, you'll get a slating. Shocking defender of. Right, can we have a few highlights in this half, please? I always feel like in Football Manager, if you get a bad start to the season, the best thing you can do most of the time is win your first couple of games, because then you're up near the top, and then I think the game looks on you differently. Unfortunately, we've had Charlton and Leicester as first two games of the season, so yep, come on, Polly Wild McGregor. Men of Scotland playing Gibraltar there a few years ago in a friendly. All right, okay. It is a nice stadium. Like I say, though, I don't think we're ever going to fill it. And the big problem with that, of course, is that we're not going to get bums on seats. So I'm not quite sure where the money's coming from. Right, we're going to drop into this now. So Primer's at home there. And is it? I think it's Owen, isn't it? Can play over there. Right. Let's try and hold on to what we've got. The big problem I've got is I don't think my defence is that good. They're all getting to know each other though, aren't they? I mean, okay, Crone is there from last season, but the keeper's brand new, centre back's brand new, and the left full back's brand new. So maybe got to give them a bit of the benefit of the doubt. Right, okay, so we don't have any defensive midfielders now. None. Can Bull play there? Bull can play there. Right, let's stick Bull in there. I think we checked and we love it. Can't play there, no. Right, let's stick a central defender in there. And then we'll bring Slater in here. What are we on? 74 minutes. Gilmore, Bull, Primer, Owen, Wilding, Cone. This is nice to see. This is nice to see. This Polly Wild McGregor. 2 goals, 8.58. She scored in the last game as well, I think. We need to get a striker or two scoring on a regular basis. See, I'm teaching you how football works now. The more goals you score, the more points you get. See, stick with me. It's all up here. If there is anybody in the live stream who's just arrived, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026. And I'm playing on PS5. I'm managing Portsmouth Ladies. It's the first ladies team I've managed. You're on your own there, Polly. You are on your own. That's it. Wait. Oh, what a shame. Nice header. Go on, Owen. Show us what you can do. Go on. Just hit it. Tap. Oh, thought she was going to get her hat trick then, Polly. What a shame. Right, one last change. Who can we bring on? North can come on for Cone, I think. Every day's a school day on here. Oh my God. Love it. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. All right, we're going to give them another delighted. See what happens, girls? When you put a performance in, then I can be happy, have a big smile on my face, and I don't start throwing things around the dressing room. Right, okay. Back-to-back wins. Apparently we were fortunate to beat Durham. I don't care. I don't care about that. I'm not interested. If we're lucky all season and get promoted, that's fine by me. Don't give a damn. Right, we're up to 4th. How stupid is that? Right, we need to save that there before the unthinkable happens. If there is anybody in the live stream who's not subscribed to my channel, subscribing really helps my channel to grow. I'm a few off 1700 at the moment, so I'm hoping to get up to 1700 this week. And then Prim is injured now. And then the next big target is 2000. Oh, she got player of the week as well, Polly. Right, what's the next one? Bloody League Cup. Do we really have to play in that? Seriously. 14th of October as well. Let's play Billericay. Why not? When do we play it? Is it 14th of October? Who can we play? Loughborough. Let's play Loughborough. Why not? Right, let's have a look. So Primer is injured. That's going to cause me a few problems. Injuries are building up nicely now, aren't they? I did say before that we haven't got any injuries thrown at us. So now Graham's out, Ross is out, Ingham's out, and Primer. Right, okay then. Let's so I had 3 DMs and they've injured 2 of them. Let's do Bull and Slater. And let's give the centre backs a little bit of a rest. Every day's a school day. Oh, God. I often wonder when I'm saying stuff like that, whether people take me bloody seriously. Frankie Angel injured. Angel is the other goalkeeper. Okay. So she's out for 3. So I've got 3 goalkeepers and 2 of them are injured. I've got 3 DMs and 2 of them are injured. Anything else you'd like to throw at me? 2 players have been called up for international. Who's that then? 2 of our... Who? 2 players. Oh, Jackie Burns, goalkeeper, and Mustaki, my left back. Okay, we've got 2 international players. That can't be bad, can it? So my goalkeeper's in England international. I've still got my what's it set up, haven't I, as well? Um, what am I looking for here? Can you always tell when it starts getting late on? I'll lose the will to live. Um, I'm looking for set pieces. There you go. See, you'd think set pieces would be in squad and training, wouldn't you? Squad training set pieces. To me, that would be logical. No, it's in match day. No, we've still got all of that set up then. Right, okay. Are there some of? Oh, I see. So some of the games are on the go already. Why are they on the go already? When there's an international on? What's that all about? Yeah, it's weird with this controller, keyboard and mouse malarkey. I it's just a normal thing for me to do now. Whenever I get Football Manager out, keyboard and mouse comes out, and whenever I get like an avatar or something like that out, I use controller. I never even think about it now, to be quite honest. I find it so much more. I mean, considering that I was very, very against it at the beginning, um, I I'm quite surprised that I've got into it so well and I like it so much. Yeah, I remember at the first control was just on. Yeah, you couldn't scroll properly. It was a car crash at the beginning with the controller. It was a real car crash. But I think they fixed it all now. I think the controller does work fine, but I much prefer the keyboard and mouse now. It's so much easier. It's like, in the transfer window when you might be looking for players or, you've forgotten the player and you're thinking, was it? And then you type it in. So much easier to do. And like if you want to go and look at maybe, say, the City and United reserve squads, see if there's any loan players, so much easier to do. So much easier to do. Right, we've hammered Billericay, apparently. 4-1. You can't rest players. See, that's a big one for me, Stuart, because I use that facility all of the time. Lucy Johnson is now injured. Johnson. Oh, she's one of the left full-backs. Oh, you're joking me. Oh, she's away on international. Oh, that's why they've injured the two goalkeepers. So basically, I have no goalkeeper now then, because Burns is away on international. Right, I get it now. I get it. With it. With it. You might have to stick Slater in goal now. I know. It's yeah. I honestly, I, I think if I mean, I couldn't do it, but if I put a transfer window on like a live stream or something, um, you would find it hilarious because I'm literally tearing my hair out. I've had it today with the Lolitano save. I had two players that I needed, the good decent players, but I needed to move them out because they were on half decent wages, and obviously I needed the money coming in to strengthen in other areas. And clubs came in, decent offers, accepted them both, and thought, right, forget about that now. Let's just wait till the money. They both refused the contracts, so I'm shouting at the TV. I'm like, for God's sake, stop doing that. We know you want to put bosses in the game. We know that. But please stop doing it. I was bloody furious this afternoon. It got on my wick towards the end. The number of just buffoonery stuff that it does is off the scale. Six one. Right, Bristol City won't be easy. That's a tough game, that one, actually. Oh, it's bloody, it's this stupid bloody League Cup malarkey. So why? Hold on a minute. So everybody else is in a 4-team league. Why are we in a 5-team league? Other than the fact that means we've got more games to play. You know, if you were a conspiracy theorist, I mean, you'd have a bloody field day, wouldn't you, with Football Manager? Or more injuries coming up. Stand by your beds. More injuries. International roundup. So Jackie. Oh, it's not England. It's bloody Northern Ireland. They got beat 1-0. Wooly's injured. Right, I'm not bothered in the slightest about the League Cup. Does not interest me. Momentum wise, okay. If we get a bit of dosh out of it, okay. But I'm not bothered about it at all. 69,000 we now. Yeah, the other weird one about Lolitano as well, with having it with Brazilian players. I've done the transfer window and I've got 3 players who don't come in until January because of the way that the Brazilian leagues work. So I've got to wait till January for 3 of them to come in. Typical FM. And that's not the first time that's been said, is it? Okay, well, I mean, Polly seems to be doing quite well up front, so in fact, I think we're going to rename her. We're going to give her the nickname of Polly, I think. Here we go. Here's a perfect example using the keyboard of how much easier it is. Right, it's Polly. Okay. She's only 20 as well. Let's hope that continues. It'd be nice if that continues. Right, hold on a minute now. Let me just have a look at this. So Wooly's on a fitness. So we don't really want to start her, do we? Whitefoot 6.7, not scored a goal yet. Meehan 6.3. Let's put Whitefoot in there then. Right, so we've got Graham back. Have we got Kinsit? We have. Let's do that then. Let's move Rutherford forward and bring Rouse in midfield. And we've got, we need to do the centre backs, don't we? Cone and Ferguson and Mustaki. Oh, she has just been away on international duty, hasn't she? Wilding. No, we'll leave it like that, I think. Right, let's check the buffoonery thing. Rouse and Rutherford need changing round. Ross and Kins at 5. Cone, Wilding, yeah. Right, let's give that a save. Bristol City, we don't do well against generally. So let's see what we can do against Bristol City. It is only a League Cup, but let's see how we do. If you have joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026. And for the first time in FM26, I'm managing a ladies team. And it is Portsmouth Ladies. And we're just about to play a League Cup game against Bristol City. If there is anybody in the stream who's not subscribed to my channel, I'm not too far away from 1,700 subscribers now, so that's a little bit of a target for me. So if you could hit the subscribe button. And also hit the notification bell as well, because I put standalone videos up Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you will get notified when they go up as well. And for once again, we go 1-0 behind. So, shall we start shouting at you again? Because you only seem to perform when I shout at you. So, come on. This is me shouting. Where are you going, number 14? Number 14 then was with her and then ran right away from her towards the penalty spot. How ridiculous. That is Wilding. That's my right fullback. What's she doing? We're not winning this game, are we? We've only had one shot. No amount of clicking demand more is going to turn that round. Bit of a shame it breaks the winning run, doesn't it? We've had 2 wins in the league as well. Equaliser, anybody? Oh, what? You've got Rutherford kicking the ball into the goalkeeper's hands. Come on. Right, we've had 5 shots now, 2 on target. Let's give them another demand more. In fact, let's go bloody attacking. I mean, it's a League Cup game. Let's just go at them. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's unlucky that. That were very intricate. I like it. It's half time as well. So once again, ladies, it's half time, and I'm resisting the temptation to throw things around the dressing room, but I am disappointed again. Polly, after scoring 2 goals in the last game's on a 6.3 in this one. We've had 10 shots now. Oh, they've got an injured player on the pitch. Whoa. Defence definitely needs sharpening up. Could change a striker to a midfielder next to Rouse, but on an attacking role. Yeah. Right. Let's put Wooly next to Polly, because that was the combination that worked. Stick Kins over there and bring it's Gilmore, isn't it? Is it Gilmore? No, Gilmore is actually very good. Where's that central defender gone? North. Have I not put her on the bench? Okay, well, both fullbacks can be changed anyway. I think I needed more in the DM department, didn't I? Transfer wise. Definitely needed more. Let's drop Rouse back there. I'm not done my. Is Primer injured? I've not done my defence very well here, have I? My bench, should say. Should spend more than the 8 hour scouting. I should, Jason. It's not good enough. It's really not good enough. I know. I don't know whether sometimes spending that long it mashes your head. You would think I'd get it right, wouldn't you, Jason? You would definitely think I would get it right. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's bring Gilmore on there. I mean, we've done all right. Shots and shots on target. We're doing okay. We're actually doing better than they are now. We just need that goal, but it's not coming, is it? This bloody winger's going to score. I see it coming a bloody mile off. Nice. Well, just a point will do out of this game. Oh, it's the League Cup, though, isn't it? Just. We'll get the post. Yeah, big mistake of buying at quantity over quality. Yeah, it is. It's a balancing act, isn't it? And of course, the problem I've got now here is that even if I wanted to change this to something else, I bought players to fit this system. Oh, look at that. I mean, this Rouse is meant to be a good player. I mean, what is that? What is that? Come on. That's absolute garbage. No, I don't want to see that again. That's rubbish. We're doing all right in this game as well. How are we 2-0 down? Come on, sort your bloody selves out. 2-0 my arse. I should think so as well. Let's have a second now. Come on. Sort your bloody selves out. Not bothered. Come on. Bloody Bristol City do it to us. I don't think we've ever beaten Bristol City. Oh, well done. So you've lost that one. Hi, you're back again, Emre. How are you doing, mate? I've never seen you lose so many. It said it would be tough. It is. It's going to be very tough. But honestly, Jason, I honestly thought, you put things in place, don't you? Last season, very nearly got the sack. But we finished fifth with that squad. So I'm thinking, right, okay then. If I bring better players in, we'll do better than fifth. But no, none of it. Maybe have a fiddle around with a tactic. Well, I have done that. I mean, to be fair, Bristol City always beat us. So, I mean, league-wise, we're actually in fourth place. We've won our last two games. Who we're playing next? Nottingham Forest we're playing next on the 18th. We might put a couple of days rest in there. In fact, we will do. So where are Nottingham Forest? They're in 8th place with 6 points. Oh, yeah. Who was it? I think Mike said, didn't he, that they changed the rules for this season? It's 2 relegated this season. Where are you in the table? I said that. Yeah. Great minds think alike, Jason. Great minds think alike. If you have joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026. And I am playing, I'm managing Portsmouth Ladies. Did I need to say anything else? No, I don't. Let's just go on. Put a couple of days rest in. Yeah, Bristol City always. I remember playing them in that League Cup last season, and we didn't do well against them. And I've just noticed, of course, they are top. They top of WSL too. Bristol City. So not surprising, really, is it? The way it's going at the moment, a 4th place finish, I would take that now. But we'll have to see. Well, there's only 12 teams in it, Jason. But there's 2. Last season, there was only 1 relegated. This season, it's 2. So does that mean next season it's going to change? The foreign leagues are bonkers. Portugal had me tearing my hair out. All of that messing about in Division 4 and Division 3. Fortunately, we got out of that and we're in Division 2 now. So it should be a little bit more straightforward. But they don't have to make it complicated in Europe, don't they? Oh, Burns came from Bristol City. I think she, yeah, remember right? I think she was backup keeper. You're in WSL2, yeah. Mike, I'm starting a ladies' save with Bristol City. I took the men's team to and a new. If I'm now, it's the ladies' turn. A WSL is up to 14 teams, right? Okay. Well, you're picking a good team, Mike, because it looks like in game Bristol City are one of the fancied teams. We can't tell what their players are like. No, they're obviously a half decent team, though, aren't we? Right, we're at home to Forest here. This is a chance for 3 points. See, look at that. Leicester have just beaten Bristol City 1-0 as well to go back top again. Right, come on, girls. Let's see what we can do here now. Come on. You don't want the angry side of the Gobby Gaffer because you won't like it. I mean, Wooly is on a fitness, so... so why did I not have Primer on the bench? That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Right, Rutherford needs to go in there. Right, who's off the bench? Lovett, Graham. So Graham is better than North. Just change things around a little bit. Right, where's my Oh, Graham is the one that I'm trying to train up. The problem I've got at the moment is I don't think that I can, with the way that we're playing, I don't think that I can afford to be trying her out. Can Ross play make? Pissing. Oh, she can actually. In fact, she's a very good playmaker. Right, okay. So just make sure I've got this bench right because I'm making a few mistakes here on this bench. Nixon, Johnson, more fitness. Right, I think we're all right there. Right, Polly needs to get a goal scoring. She scored. Oh, I thought she'd scored. I thought she'd scored more than that. I thought she scored in a game before as well. Hiya, Daniel, mate. How are you doing? Love your chance to help me a lot with my own manager career. Well, that's nice to hear, Daniel. That's nice to hear. I think, we're all here to help each other, really. And I mean, I've learned something tonight. Mike has shown me where the polygon is. So I'm much more clued up now. Well, that's nice to hear that, Daniel. Very nice to hear. Right, did I do a save there? I can't remember whether I did or not. Waffling way too much. If you have joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I am managing Portsmouth Ladies. managing a ladies team for the first time in FM26. And I'm quite liking the dynamic, actually. It's difficult. It's a difficult save, but I am quite liking the dynamic. It's all right. Can we try and not go 1-0 down? If that's possible at all, can we try and not go 1-0 down? We've had nearly 10 minutes on the clock. We've not had one shot yet. And it's Notts Forest with the throw. Pick that ball up. Oh my God. Yeah, hit the like button and subscribe, whether you like me or not. Yeah, hopefully by the end of the week I'll have 1,700 subscribers. The World Cup didn't help me at all. Not live streaming was a bit of a disaster, really. Because usually I'll put like 3 or 4 new subs on every live stream. If I do 3 a week, that's like, could be 10 new subs a week, couldn't it? Oh, get in! Oh my word, what a goal that was. Mia Ross, what? Let's have a look at that again. I mean, my word. We either score absolute belters or we're rubbish. Wallop. Get a load of that. See, that's what she was missing there about what's she going to be, about 5'8". So she's missing about 4 inches there. She'd have got to that if she'd been 6 foot tall. What an absolute banger. I mean, this Portsmouth team is weird. We're either useless in front of goal or we score amazing goals. What a strike. I want to make kick by that lady. Yikes. Yikes is a brilliant word. I love it. Yikes. Oh, come on now. It's Graham, isn't it? Stick Graham in there. That looks like a bad injury, that as well. I think I'm going to have to. I can't actually, unless I go for a loan where they pay all of the wages. Give it to Ross. Oh, I was nearly going in that from Polly. Can we get to half time? We're stroking the ball about here like we know what we're doing. Go on, Wilding. Oh, it's nice, that one. Oh, Hannah Cone. Beautiful. 2-0. What a cross and what a goal. And we're doing the dance again. Oh, I love this dance that we do when we score a goal. Wilding. This was a lovely little shuffle. Ball in the box. Not too high. Keeper again, you see. She's missing that 4 inches. Told you. 2-0. Come on. We're going to have to get this going as a... I love it. Right. Half time. Right, okay. I'm actually pleased at half time. I am pleased at half time. Right, we're going to switch into this. Polly up front. Cone at centre back. Graham in there. Can Rouse play over there? Not really. Well, that's okay. She can have a bit of a rest then. We'll bring Owen on instead. Pull it and roll it. Right, okay, let's just have a look at this now. So Cone centre back. Graham DM. Owen out there. Polly up front. Woolley. Primer. Kinzer. Cone. Wilding. Right, okay. Okay, one change at half time and a complete change of tactic and formation. I recommended doing a career with Marbella FC. It's a big challenge in this one. Marbella FC. These lower leagues in Europe are just mad. The way they do all of this splitting and fiddling and messing about it's a bit weird, I have to say. It is a bit weird. Makes it interesting, I suppose. If you have just joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I'm managing Portsmouth Ladies. And our celebration when we score a goal is amazing. I'm trying to get it going as a thing, but it's fantastic. I love it. Playing with a keyboard and mouse, by the way, and on a PS5. And if you've not subscribed and you want to see more of this, then hit the subscribe button. Because we can be a little bit bonkers in here. Oh, but she wooded me a bit then. See, I've thrown my toys out of the pram once tonight, and to be honest, I think it worked. My word, how did she nearly score from that? Right, okay, changes incoming. Brilliant bounce for the Bristol City. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I thought. Right, okay, what have we got that we can do here? Gilmore can come on for Ferguson. Slater. Bull. And we'll bring Rutherford on for Woolley. Oh, no more substitutions. Can I not? Oh, go on, please. Well, that's not very fair, is it? Okay, let's have a look. Polly, Woolley. I'm kind of thinking I might drop her into there. Out of possession. It's a long way to run, though, isn't it? And they've only got little legs, haven't they? So Graham, Kinzer, Cornbull. Yeah, that's okay. When we hit 2,000 subscribers, the Portsmouth Ladies are going to do the Macarena dance in the middle of the pitch. So keep them subs coming. And I'll be there with them, Mike. I'll be doing the Macarena with them. Oh my God. 2,000 subs. Feels like a long way off at the moment. It's been weird the last few weeks. I think there was a stage where I went to 1693, and then over a couple of days I dropped to 1689. I lost 4. So I'm like, bloody hell, I'm back to square one. Oh, now come on, Polly. I've given you a nice fancy nickname here. What's that all about? That was shocking. Yeah, I think Bristol City, are a very, very good team. What? What was that? That was ridiculous. First time. Oh my God. Okay, well, we'll take them all. That was an absolute belter. We're delighted again. What a strange game. Absolutely strange. Yeah. What we need now, though, is we need these teams around us. I mean, we ain't going to win the league, but we need these teams like Sunderland and Charlton and Southampton to start dropping points so we can pull away from them. I mean, I know as I'm saying it, that's not going to happen, but... right, let's have a look. Oh, Mustaki came from Forest. Miros injured, 2 to 3 weeks. So what's this? Owen? I mean, she shouldn't really be able to do that, should she? I mean, that takes technique. She's got an 8 for technique. Composure's 9. I mean, maybe she just concentrated on the ball really well. She got 15 for concentration, so maybe she just concentrated on the ball very, very well, and then just dinked it. I don't think she should be able to do that, Mia Owen. She has got 5-star potential, though. Right, I think we'll play a couple more games and then we'll call it a night. But up to now, fingers crossed. We're doing all right. We've got Stoke next. They're right near the bottom, aren't they? And then we've got Bristol City in the league. Might make Bristol City last game of the evening. Stoke are next. They're 10th. I didn't do what we're on the 18th. All right, okay. Right, well, we will put some rest time in there then. Couple of days. So the question that there is then is not that I can do it, because I don't think I've got the players to do it, but do we think that I should put an extra player in midfield and just have one striker up? I mean, Woolley has scored 1 goal, but the other 2 that are brought in don't seem to be up to it at all. The FM26 curse works in your favour there. Yeah, isn't it weird, Stuart, how when the curse works against you, we're all like raging bulls, and then when it works for you, it's like, oh, that was lovely. Do you have any idea if FM26 on a newer version of Xbox would work on an older Xbox? I don't know. Like it's the edition for the newer Xbox. I don't know. I haven't got the answer to that question. I mean, I've never had an Xbox, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe one of the lads in the chat will be able to answer that question for you. But I don't know the answer to that, Daniel. I don't know the answer to it. So we have no money at all, do we? We're £460 over budget. I play on a newer Xbox. I mean, so what you're saying? Are you saying is it backwards compatible? Is that what you're saying? Is that the right backwards compatible? I mean, usually that's not the right way around, is it? Usually, for instance, like on a PS5, you can play PS4 games on a PS5. You can't play PS5 games on a PS4, can you? I think that's what you're trying to say. I think. If you bought the digital version, no disc, go into the online store where you bought it from. It should say for which console it's playable on. Right, okay. Our work permit's a hassle with women's teams. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm just looking for UK and Irish. Okay, so we have an injury to Ross now, long-term injury, which is not ideal. Let's bring Rutherford in for a game. And you know what? We'll leave her as a DLP because she can pass a ball. Let's bring Slater in over that side. I need to keep rotating them. And then I need somebody to bring in for Ross. I'm short of midfield players. I am short of midfield players. Right, okay. Right. So it is an away game. Just turn on notifications for this channel. It's really fun to watch. Yeah, I mean, thinking about it, because FM26 is on that brand new engine, it is going to be a more complex game, isn't it? So, if anybody has just joined the channel, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and that was an awful ball forward, although the keeper has missed that by a mile. What's going on there? And I am managing Portsmouth Ladies, which is an interesting save, to put it mildly. Oh, lovely ball. Oh, that's a nice goal. That is a nice goal. You can do more of that, ladies, if you want. That is beautiful. Yeah, round of applause for that. That is beautiful. Look at this ball through here. Look at the running off the ball. Slides it across, and Polly's there to stick it in the back of the net. Very nice goal indeed. And another teeny tiny little ground. If there is anybody in the stream who's not subscribed to my channel, I am aiming for 1,700 subscribers. 2,000 in the long run, but 1,700 short term. So every new subscriber just helps me along with that. And like Daniel's just said in the chat, hit the notification bell as well, because I have other saves going up Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and you'll get notified when they go up. Very interesting save in Portugal with a team called Lulitano. And I have a little quirky thing in that where I've been round, because if you didn't know, in Portugal, they have the third largest contingent of Brazilians in the world. So I went round and I knocked on all the doors and hired myself a team of Brazilians. But I could only have Brazilians in that save. No Portuguese or other Europeans allowed. And what's that again? This team goes from brilliant to absolute garbage. Can we do more of the brilliant, please? Come on, don't let them come at you, because if you let them come at you, our defence is not the greatest. Ah, Wilding. Ooh, hey, what? That's a nice ball up the wing. Go on, Rouse. Go on. Nobody's in the box, but pen. It's a pen, that ref. That's a pen. It's a pen again. Why are the referees not giving us... Ah, we got it. Come on, who takes our pens? We've not had a pen yet. Polly. Come on, Polly. Yes. 2-0. Come on. Are we doing the... Hey, we've scored a goal again. We've scored a goal again. Nice penalty, this. Wallop. Get in. Have a load of that. Okay, 6 shots, 3 on target. We're doing nicely in this game. Can we add a few more now? Because goal difference might become important. Heads. Heads. Go on, Polly. Ella Rutherford, come on. 3-0. This is very nice indeed. Right, I'm going to change now into, because the Gegenpress is very sapping, so I'm going to change into this. Let me just make sure that we've got it all right. Rouse, Rutherford, Kinzert, Graham, yeah. Breaking news. Gobby Gaffer hates wingers. um, we're actually scoring a few goals from wide, though, aren't we? You can guarantee, though, if I had wingers, they'd both be rubbish and we wouldn't. Oh, we've hit the post. They've hit the post. Has it gone? Has it finished? My word, that was. I mean, going forward, we can look brilliant at the back. I'm like, oh, bag of nerves. If you don't subscribe and like, I'll come to your house. Oh my God. See, it's a good job somebody in the chat said that. If I said subscribe or else I'll come and put your windows in, I might get locked up for that. You've given that ball away there, Rouse. That's what you've done. Although, to be fair, she isn't a wide midfielder, so I'm asking her to do something that she's not good at. Oh, hey, oh, found a hole here. And Burrs drops nicely to her right-hand side and drops on that one. She's improving, isn't she, Burns? She's improving. It's all right. Don't nobody get excited because it'll all come crashing down in the next game because we're playing Bristol City in the next game. Right. Okay. Well, we are pleased. Absolutely amazing. Right. So I am going to bring. I'm going to bring Owen on that right hand side. I think that's what we're going to do for the second half, and then Primer can come on the left as and when. Portsmouth Ladies are playing as if the way to win is to forget about defence and outscore them. It's the Kevin Keegan method. That's what it is. Watching the Chuckle Brothers. What were they doing there? I mean, the keeper stood there and saw the ball coming towards her, and she kind of stepped back over the line. I'm like, what are you doing? Gordon Bennett trying to give me a bloody heart attack. This is why, when we come to play a decent team like Bristol City, we'll concede about 4 goals in the next game. Right, time for some more changes. Primer. Primer. We don't need to bring Primer on. Both DMs need changing again. And I'm hoping something is happening with the... Can Primer play inside? We don't know, because it won't let me click on her. What can we do here? I'll tell you what, let's bring Gilmore and North on. They are centre-backs, but what can I do? Not a lot I can do. And then we can bring Mustaki and Bull on. Let's do that. Not looking good, that is it really? Let's have a look at this now. Gilmore, North, Bull, Owen. Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm glad one of my new strikers is starting to put the ball in the back of the net, because that's nice to see that. I'm just wondering if I bring one of the other young girls in as well now, that confidence might rub off. Although Woolley's had a good game. She's on a 7.77. Very nicely tidied up there by Bull. She's miles out of position now. What you see, what you did there, Polly, was you passed the ball to their goalkeeper. That's not the idea, really. It's not what we worked on in training, is it, really? Right, well, this is another 3 points and very nice indeed. The more points we can pick up against teams like this, the better. We need to get to the end of the season in good shape, and then hopefully the board will give me a bit more money to spend. Although, to be honest, if I have to go over the wage budget for another midfielder, I will do. Mind you, saying that, the board might not let me. Okay. Right. Delighted again. Just break the wingers' kneecaps and call it a day for the Bristol game. Well, I would, Daniel. Yeah, you know, it's a thing that we teach. Maybe not that, you know. I wouldn't. I don't think I go that far, Daniel. But I'm not against kicking them. You know, just kick, as long as it's not in the penalty area, just kick them. The defence passed the clown virus to the attack. Right. Okay. So still in fourth place, 14 points. We're only 5 points off the top. Saying it very quietly. Okay, last game of the evening, this one. So we have put a little bit of daylight between us and Sunderland now, which is quite nice. But we have got Bristol City now. It's like 28 days later, one defender plays bad. They all do, infecting each other. Has anything come through on that recruitment focus yet? 5 matched. Right, there's one here, Phoebe Williams, who is not going to cost us a penny. She's at Bournemouth. She's a star player, attacking mid. She's got a good long shot on her. She looks all right. I mean, she's not amazing, but she's okay. Bournemouth. Where are Bournemouth then? Oh, Bournemouth are not even in our league. And other than that, we can't afford anybody else. I tell you what, I didn't look on the short list either, did I? Is that her? She's the one I've just put on, isn't she? Phoebe Williams. Going mad. Evo Carroll. Yeah, we don't want projects, do we? We need somebody who can come in and be good. She's very aggressive. She'd never be on the bloody pitch. Let me just do this because I can find them easier then. Go the other way. That's it. Right, Phoebe Williams, I reckon, could be a... wonder what money she wants. 21st of the 10th. Phoebe Williams. Right, it's going to put us about £1,000 a week over the wage budget, but we do need another midfield player coming in. Thanks for coming in, Stuart. Yeah, thanks for all your contributions, mate. Fair enough, we don't want Roy Keane, Alfie Haaland situated. No, we definitely don't. I love hitting gems that's got maximum potential and really high quality. Yeah, don't we all? Don't we all? See, the thing we don't want now is we don't want any injuries now to midfield players. So she scored 4 goals now. We played 8 games, 4 goals, and on a 7.01. Oh, what is that? Is that a bad injury? That please not let him go into him with a twisted knee. Right. Right. Let's have a look now. Bristol City. Oh, it's in 10 days' time. That's okay. Yeah, thanks, Stevie. Thanks for coming in, mate. Yeah, last game of the evening anyway, this now. So we'll probably be doing it all again. I'll put a message up when I'm live again. I mean, I'd like to try and do a night in the week. If not, then it will be Friday again. Thanks for coming in, Daniel. Thanks, mate. Yeah, me too. Thanks for that, Daniel. Thanks for your contributions as well. If there is anybody in the live stream who's not subscribed, I'm looking for 1,700 subscribers. That's the next target. So, right, we've got her. That's good. So if you could subscribe, that would be great. Hit the notification bell as well, because I do have other videos going up, so you'll always get notified. I have a very interesting save going on in Portugal, and those videos go up Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's with Lulitano, and the quirky thing about that save is it's a Portuguese team, but I can only sign Brazilian players. So a little bit of a twist on that one. But neither of these 2 saves are going to be journeyman saves. I'm sticking with both of the teams, Lulitano and this one, just to see where they go, really. Both quite difficult saves, and I do like to make it difficult for myself. Although if it gets too difficult, I do throw my toys out of the pram. Should we give it a save? I don't know why I'm giving it a save. If there is anybody in the live stream who's thinking about buying the game, I think you can pick it up free now on the PS5. Don't know about the Xbox, but it's well worth a go. They've definitely improved the game since it first came out, no doubt about it. If you are going to play on the PS5, though, I would recommend a keyboard and a mouse to play it with. It is a lot more playable now with the controller than it was when it first came out. All right, so that's a fairly easy switch round. So we've got Ross, Ingham and Rouse now all injured. So we need to replace... So we've still got Lucy Johnson as well, haven't we? Left back. To be fair, she might need to come on. Did we not have an injury at fullback? I'm sure we did. What can Nixon do? Right, okay. She's not a great player, Nixon, but given the fact that she can play through the middle. Let's bring Nixon in. So 3 quite important injuries there. Right, okay. Well, it is Bristol City, so I think we're probably going to get done in this one again. Bristol City seem to have our number. In fact, do we play that? Do we play that? I think we safety first. I think we go let's try and get a point out of this game. We can get a point out of this game, that'll be a very, very good result. Yeah, I think we play the cautious mentality here. Let's try not concede a goal early on. Although to be fair, our strength really is in attacking. It's not in defending. I mean, it might backfire this. I don't know. Right, well, we are at home, so we're playing in our tiny, teeny little ground. Okay, we pick the ball up. What can we do? Give the ball away. That's usually a tell that you're playing a team that is much better than you if you give the ball away like that. There we go. So we've given the ball away and we've conceded the goal straight away. 2 minutes 53 seconds. So that has that's completely negated my my going cautious, hasn't it? Yeah, we're getting battered here. Yeah, I think I made it mine. I mean, we might get battered even more playing this, but we're going to have to do something, aren't we? Right, let's still Bristol City. They've definitely got our number, haven't they, Bristol City? Gordon Bennett. Yeah, they definitely got our number, Bristol City. But it is what it is. We're obviously not meant to beat teams like Bristol City at the moment. We're just not up to it, are we? No, you see, we've given the ball away again. That's an absolute immediate tell that you're just not as good as the opposition. Look at this. Bloody hell. Oh, come on, football manager. When you see in real life, you see games where it's like, oh, they're going to get battered today, and then they do a giant killing and win. Can we have one of them? Because you're making me look a bit of a fool here. We're not even in this game. We're going to get done like 4-0 again here, aren't we? No, you see, you had all the time in the world then. Ooh. We're not that bad, surely. Surely we're not that bad. Right, I'm instant resulting that because that's a bit painful. So it's saying there, tactical blunder ends Portsmouth winning run. I suppose. Right, okay. Lindstrom sends Bristol top. So they've gone top again. Although Leicester have got a game in hand. Right, let's just set this up now for the next one. 5-1. I mean, we've not been conceding goals at all. Our defence was getting so much better. Why are we getting battered by Bristol every time? That's nasty, that. That is very nasty. Right, okay. So we set up for the next game now, and the next game will be, and we found but we're going to see for the Bristol City. Yeah, yeah. I've had them in Malulitano. I mean, we all get them, don't we? There are teams that you can't beat at all, and I just need to change that because I will forget if I'm not careful. Right, so we've done all of that, haven't we? We've set up the squad with rest. Yep. And the next game will be Wolves. And Wolves are in 12th place. So they're bottom. Okay. What games have we got coming up then? Wolves, Ipswich, I think they're near the top, aren't they? Plymouth. Yeah, they're near the top. Right, let's just have a look at the league table then. Not the greatest time to do that, really. Let's just play it forward a few days just to get those games out of the way. We had a nice 3-point lead there on Sunderland as well, and I dare say when the AI sorts that out, we won't have that anymore. So, okay, right, we've all played 8 games now, so we're still in 4th, 14 points, and Charlton have now moved up into 5th, just 1 point behind us. So the game's doing its usual, keeping this very nice and tight here. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. 4 wins, 2 drawn, 2 losses. Bristol City, mainly thanks to us, have got a goal difference of 16, and that is mainly thanks to us. Right, give that a save. And okay, I will be back. I'll probably be back one night in the week. I don't know what night yet. Certainly be back Friday night, 7:30 again. I'll try and get on one night in the week if I can, and get more of this. I mean, we should get into January and get that new midfielder in as well in January. So look at these bottom 4 teams though here. Is it 4 or 5 teams? And they're not winning games at all, are they? We're the form team in the league, look. Apart from Leicester, we're the form team in the league. Okay, thanks, Mike. Thanks for coming in, mate. Okay, thanks to everybody that's come in tonight. Thanks for everybody who's hopefully subscribed, liked, commented, and hit the notification bell as well, which is very important. And hopefully I will see you one night in the week, but if not, definitely on Friday, Friday evening, 7:30. So once again, thanks very much, and we'll do it all again in the week.